Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, we are back, we are at Milnerton High School. My name is Randall Curtis and I'm joined by a man who has many years of experience in the national squad, Mr. Keenan. Keenan, how are you doing this morning?
How's it, Randall? Yeah, nice to be here today. Nice early morning hockey match at Milnerton High School. And also we have the host team playing against Westerford. Would be a cracker.
Yeah, no, big fixture here with Coach Gibbo, or Chris Gibson as many people know him, one of the big organisers of the streaming as well. I'd like to say thanks to them and thanks to Four Ways. So far, it looks like quite a bit of pressure being applied here in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's both teams are just feeling it out, the first game of the morning. So, I think the coaches want to get their basics right. Move the ball, everyone getting a touch, as you can see them, Milnerton troughing nicely around the back. But some good pressure being applied there by Westerford.
And as we said, a bit of a turnover there on the side and looking to take advantage of that little bit of space that she's finding on the left side. Unfortunately going over the sideline, but she will have the ball again.
Randall, how awesome, eh? The last time I was commentating, there were no spectators, and now we just see people sitting around the field, parents, everyone out on a nice Saturday morning on a long weekend, committing to school sport again. It's amazing.
Yeah, school sport, definitely one of the things that we have enjoyed since our younger days, and we enjoy it right now. And as we say, that little bit of a break on the front left side here by Milnerton, and well snuffed by Westerford.
Yeah, great turnover, good strong carry there. Yeah, and you should get the blow. Great work there from the Westerford. Looks like a midfield over there.
Yeah, as you mentioned, going back to, we've had 2 years of no spectators, no sport, and suddenly we are out here enjoying it.
Yeah, no, I can imagine for the parents, I know kids have started playing last year early. I know 2020 was a bit of a disruptive year, but just for the parents to share in those memories and the enjoyment of the kids, get the kids out to play, I know there was a lot of hassles with parents trying to sneak around venues, and yeah, luckily that's in the past now, eh?
Oh no, we don't speak about that. We never mention that. And as we look up, we see Westerford finding touch on the right side, finding a little bit of a foot, looking to take advantage of the spaces being made available to them, but the pressure being applied by Milnerton is what we expect from Coach Gibson.
Yeah, I think both teams are struggling to get really pure ball troughing around the back, and it's allowing the other team to put good pressure on and turn over. I think both teams are letting themselves down at the moment and getting to that final third. As you can see, Westerford with another turnover. And that seems to be the nature of the game today. With Westerford with their first opportunity, great defense staying in it over there. Good work moving the ball, great passing. Oh, well done. Well worked short corner there, in my opinion. Good composure on the ball in the right-hand corner there, just to keep moving it. One thing that was very impressive from the Westerford play is that she didn't commit to the 1v1 and get isolated in the corner. She actually pulled the ball back and then looked for support, which was the result of the short corner. Great work there.
Yeah, finding captain on top D always works well. If parents are wondering why we don't know the names, we have not received the team list yet, but we will try and stalk and find some team list somewhere.
And I'm sure you'll also know who your child is, so keep rooting for them if you're watching online. Westerville looking to get an early opportunity here after 4 minutes of play, first real goal threat.
Ooh, another short corner.
Yeah, good line from the first wave. They good putting pressure on the top of the circle. Exactly what the coach of Milnerton would want.
Interesting call coming there from Coach Gibson.
If only the people on the streaming could hear that. Some good advice there. Do not turn your back at the hockey ball.
Oh, going out to second pass, a little bit of a mistrap, and going out to captain, looking for a little bit of a
great save from the keeper there. Oh, saved on the line. Good hustling there from Milnerton. What?
Westfield still with the ball, looking for something to go in, and a little bit of danger there.
Yeah, great defense from Milnerton over there. I think the most important thing out of that whole short corner defense, and for those that don't really know that game within a game, is how important it is to put pressure on the ball carrier. So they didn't allow the Westerford strikers to lift their sticks off the ball, which was vital in just putting them under pressure.
Yeah, I think also that extra call from Coach Chris about shin guards on the front, stay facing the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to be turning your back on a hockey field, eh?
I'm sure we've all learned our lessons.
Westerford at the moment, the team moving the ball the best over here, but some resolute defending from Milnerton. Great step again. Oh, great pressure.
Yeah, looking at the first few minutes, it's clear that it's going to be a battle of position with the number of turnovers that we've seen. But this is also first tournament of the year, so this is where we expect everyone to kind of find their feet and find each other.
Yeah, I can imagine if we're being hypercritical, the coaches would be, trying to get their teams to stop the double turnovers. Double turnovers are once your team gets possession of the ball, they hit it straight back to the opposition, and it just keeps going as a little tennis match. And I'm sure both coaches would want their team just to secure possession at this stage.
We're seeing a more patient defense now from Milnerton, not rushing into tackles, looking to gain possession.
After just over 5 minutes of play, Randall, what would you advise to either teams here? How would you break the deadlock? What would your advice be?
I think it's going to come down to, as we mentioned, with the number of turnovers, it's going to come down to possession, playing a smarter game. And when we say a game of control, we don't necessarily mean you need to be controlling the game at 100 miles an hour. You can control it a little bit slower and just minimize exactly what we mentioned there, that easy turnover, but off she goes quick on the ball and she finds
great. Excuse me. Yeah, Milnerton with their first real opportunity. Oh, great ball slipped in. Oh, she still has it. Great save by the keeper. Another opportunity. Oh, keeper standing strong over there. Milnerton still have it in the circle. Hard luck there.
Big calls of shorty, get the short corner, get the PC. But those one-time shots, definitely something to look out for.
Yeah, just a minor technical thing there. I know there was a lot of sticks being lifted off the ball. Definitely the best thing to do inside that circle with it being so crowded is to always keep your stick on the ball and just get something on target. It's sometimes really, really difficult to lift your stick with that amount of defenders in the circle. But that's something the coaches will definitely be chatting to. That's why you could hear calls about getting a short corner. Milnerton finally finding their feet in this game.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see. When you go on tours, especially when you have tournaments like this, you don't have a lot of time to find your feet. You obviously do have quite a few matches, but you want to find your feet as quickly as possible. And as we have another double turnover in the middle of the field, and Milnerton come away with the ball, looking for that big pass on the outside, building again on that big right side, finding lots of space.
Yeah, at the moment both teams' connections they're just struggling a little bit, but that's also first game. Could be first game jitters. I don't know if Milnerton and Westerford both played yesterday. But early start, and after 10 minutes, I'm sure they want to be moving the ball a lot better. Again, another opportunity. You can hear the coach calling short corner, and Chris Gibson gets his short corner. Now that he's got what he wished for, what do you think we're looking at here, Randall?
Well, as we generally expect, we want that first short corner just to feel out the defense, see what they do. So probably just going for the straight poke up front.
Yeah, I think anything on target at this stage, a goal shot. I think this is Milnerton's first real clear-cut opportunity. So, Coach Gibson will be putting them under pressure to get something.
Yeah, score still 0-0 with 10.5 left in this half. More calls coming from the bench, just looking to realign the defense. Big push goes out to top D, quite accurate, looking for the slip up front. Unfortunately unable to keep that one on the stick.
And again, well read from the short corner defense. Both teams putting up good defense, and one little free hit there. That little hit over there just relieves so much pressure. So it's good to get that little foot and you can reset, but unfortunately the next pass not going to stick there for Westerford. But they managed to regain possession. Here we have another break down the left hand side.
Big scramble to get that
Defense.
ball away and
Good
great
composure.
defense.
Oh, ball just getting away from her.
Yeah, Milton favoring that right side. Not sure if it's the wind. It's going from left to right on screen, or
Well, up in this area, Randall, I'm not really from the windy side of the Cape, and been around Milnerton, Tableview. I'm sure they're getting a little bit of wind assistance over here. Westerford with a good defense again, and Milnerton standing strong. I think what is quite nice from Milnerton is that they have a good counter defense at this stage. Every time Westerford has a break, they have their four players behind the ball just waiting to step up, closing the middle of the field, which is really good coaching from Chris Gibson. Keeping it nice and tight.
yeah, it's quite a situation to be in here if you are a Westerford defender.
Yeah, a little full press from Milnerton, showing their aggressive nature over there. I think after 12 minutes of play, they're definitely looking for a breakthrough now, putting the opposition under pressure.
But again, just that little bit of basics, a little bit of turnover, they're just letting them down. And back come Westerford again on the right side, looking to find something, and ball rolling a little bit wild.
Great defense there. I think what I would like to see from both teams, as soon as they attack the right hand side, is to keep going. No team has driven the baseline. They're all trying to go infield too soon, and that's actually stifling their attacks because all the numbers on the inside of the field. So if they're attacking right, why not keep driving? You know, try and exploit the defense with your pace. Again down the right hand side.
Ooh, look at the
Stella
burn
with
on
some
that
gas
lady.
over there, and she's gonna. Oh, great effort! That is a coach's dream. A player just putting in maximal effort, grazing the knuckles, the knees to get that ball in. You know, if she kept that in, Randall, that could have been a goal opportunity.
Could have been
You
a
never
goal
know.
opportunity, but I'm also worried about the fuel price at the rate that she was moving.
You know, we don't talk about that either, Randall.
Another scuffle here on the corner.
That was definitely a 200 rand unleaded. Oh, great hustling there from Milnerton. Oh, Westerford ball.
Yeah, good discipline by the young lady, stepping away immediately, not arguing with the umpire. And another big turnover in the middle of the field, and
Oh.
looking for something.
Ooh, a little bit too much gas on that one. Great idea with the pass over there, but just the execution letting the team down. But the coach will take hope that you saw the pass. You know, sometimes it's not all about the execution, but it's about, you know, the team is seeing the correct passes, which
Oh
is
my
important.
goodness,
What
what
a composed pull from the back there from Westerford's number 10.
Yeah, I think that young lady is probably still on her way to Bloberg with the way she got pulled there. But look at this pass coming straight through the middle of the field, and another big counter coming through, and managed by Westerford.
I'm sure Four Ways Online will get us some spec savers soon. The ball's moving so quickly over here, you need to keep an eye on it.
I'm actually reaching for my specs right now, 'cause I can't see.
With pulls like that. I think I need to find my fellow commentator who went along with the ball to Bloberg. Now the last 5 minutes have been all Milnerton over here, and they're looking to just, you know, finish strong. But again, some resolute defending from both teams out here. And here we see another right-hand side attack. Great defense. What's been quite impressive from both teams defending is that they're not flying into tackles, so they're always staying in the challenge. You know, that's one of the hardest things as an attacker, if the defender just doesn't disappear. Great ball to goal line from Milnerton over there.
Yeah, it's fantastic clearance once again. And a little bit of a mistrap, ball rolling wild and free. Big pace, chasing that one down. Keeper matches her on top D.
Unfortunately, Stella is probably still recovering from that first bit of drag race she did down the right-hand side, and it's good, just to save some energy for the second half.
Yeah, this being the 4th year of the Milnerton Hockey Festival.
4 years of Milnerton Hockey Festival and I've only been invited to this one. What's been going on here? This is a tragedy. To not witness such great school hockey being played.
Well, this is my first one as well. And played across 3 venues at Alcana House, Milton High and Edgemead High School. Loose one rolling in there. Lots of space, but can't you get it? And what a defender. What?
Can we just speak about that, and that again, strikers' anticipation, having a sniff for goal, not giving up. That's what Milnerton have been showing. And, almost rewarded over there. Just following up with the ball, you never know what can happen. All the defenders just stood back and watched the ball where there was one striker just sniffing. Another good pull over there. Good effort. Oh, and lucky, good defending, good strength there. Westerford doing their best to hold on here with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, just 3.5 minutes, and it's been a Milnerton pressured affair with Westerford coming away with a few big breaks.
Oh, here we go again. Good composure. Oh, dealing with the high press there. Very well dealt with. And Milnerton's, good turnover. Again, good little battle here. Oh, nice little play, playing the guard player there to just switch the play. I did not see her coming.
Yeah, it looks like Westerford looking to take advantage of some of the space that's been made available to in the middle of the park.
I think we're seeing the classic. Milnerton! Westerford, my apologies. With a goal against the run of play there with 2.5 minutes left in this half. Westerford will be beaming with that. Great first time execution on the shot there from the Westerford player.
Yeah, it's kind of work that we'd seen Westerford play in their indoor matches. So definitely following a similar style of play, and it works fantastically well out here.
What was quite impressive for me here is the fact that you play right to score left. Both teams have been attacking it down their strong side on the right hand side, and then exploited the opposite side of the circle, which has been really, really well worked goal. Great positioning from the attacking players from Westerford.
Yeah, it was absolutely textbook, definitely well worked. And just looking over at the Westerford bench, you can see coaches quite a bit more relaxed now, but definitely looking to get 1 or 2 more on the board. 1 goal is never enough.
Yeah, Westerford are going to be feeling quite happy with the way they've recovered after that pressure, that up phase that Milnerton had. Milnerton, on the other hand, will have to do a lot of talking about being a lot more clinical with all the opportunities, because eventually it's going to dry up.
And as we started, we are looking at a little bit of soft turnovers. Lots of shouting from the bench. Lots of excitement as they look to take advantage again, and big counter coming in on this right side. Big shots for short corner. What a save by the keeper.
But the umpire has a hand out over there.
Lots of excitement from this Milnerton bench also. Looking to get something back here. This is their home turf. Keenan, we have 45-ish minutes left, or 45-ish seconds left, apologies. What have been the standout plays so far and the standout ideas that you've seen so far in this first half?
Yeah, as I've said, both teams, the middle of the field is quite congested, and they're tending to go around. Both teams have had a very right side dominant, which is quite good to see with a plan and identifying where the space is. I think Westerford's execution of their goals definitely the standout, because we've seen on a number of occasions both teams being able to go down the right, but it's the timing of when to go inside and having the players on the right position inside the circle. So that has definitely been the standout for me. And for yourself, Randall?
I think that goal by Westerford, definitely something that we were waiting to see. Very, very well worked, and that comes to the end of the first half. And just want to say thanks to sponsors, Four Ways Online as well as Rotman's Gurud. And ladies and gents, you may see a discount code pop up. Please make use of that code. Free delivery, and we will see you in a few minutes. Westerford, who scored that goal in the first half, which now sees Westerford still 1-0 ahead at the beginning of the second half. And as we go into this last 20 minutes of this match, immediately starts off with Westerford applying, Milnerton applying maximum pressure on the corner, on the line, and goal scored. Less than a minute in. What a break.
That is a coach's dream, just coming straight off half-time and getting straight back into the game. Coach Gibson will be stoked.
And that goal scored by Kalalelo Maraping, also known as Khali. Fantastic work there on the line. She's been looking for those one-touch and those one-touch shots in the first half. Just hanging around the D and taking full advantage there as we have another turnover in the middle of the park. A little bit of a mistrap, but miscommunication, but we will find Milnerton looking to be a lot more adventurous in their passing. They will find their way through. As they win the free hit on the outside, looking for the big ball.
I think that definitely throws the Westerford coach's plans to pieces there. Now it's about readjusting. You can see they're writing vigorously on the coaching board over there. Should definitely want to have just capitalized on 1-0 lead, but Milnerton, now it's open game again. Excuse me. Definitely the wind here in Blouberg side. Again, some big pressure coming from Milnerton. They're keeping up with this high press, and Westerford being able to trough, but just losing the ball on the sideline. Oh, great work, just keeping the ball on the stick. Unlucky they're not to just connect down the line again. Again, it seems like both teams have this plan to just keep connecting, keeping the ball wide, not just being turned over in the middle of the park.
Yeah, big shouts coming there from Coach Kelly from Westerford. Coach Kelly and Coach Liam making the big trip out and almost matching Coach Chris Gibson in volume.
Yeah, Coach Kelly has extensive experience at hockey and at this level of coaching as well. So you can see by the way both teams are set up. You know, it's a good little tactical affair here, but again, it's up to the players to execute on their basics.
Big drop coming on the baseline, looking for Simon to find a way out, and she makes that connection.
You know,
Brave defense.
some coaches call that composure if you're just troughing across your penalty stroke area there. But you know, Westerford have shown time and time again that they're not afraid to do that. But Milnerton again, you know, when you're full pressing, you want to win the ball on the outside. The strikers are putting pressure on the defenders, not necessarily winning the ball as a striker, but forcing that bad pass, which you've seen has happened on multiple occasions. Ooh, that's gonna be some punishment there, I assume.
Yeah, that was a crunching tackle. I think it may just have been easier to pick up and throw over the fence.
Did you get a card over there?
Yeah, she got a green card, so she
Green
will.
card. Yeah, you just cannot do that. You're just taking the players' legs out from underneath them. It's definitely a punishable offence.
And that sees Milton one player up. I wonder what the change in strategy will be here as they will have numbers.
Oh, some great trickery over there.
And just for confirmation, there was a 2-minute card.
Yeah, and Westerford still just keeping on playing down the outside, getting a little bit of joy there. But, you know, again, Milnerton have just upped their pressure in the last 20 to 25 minutes. You know, their pressure on the ball has been really good, forced a lot of turnovers, and they were rewarded with that goal.
Yeah, one thing we're starting to see a bit of a change in the passing strategy. Looking for the big ball now compared to the shorter passes we were seeing in the first half. So definitely seeing something here and looking to take advantage as turnover goes, and off she is through and looking for that big ball on the inside. Young number 13, I believe that's young Miss Henschelwood.
You know, they do say the ball's the quickest player on the field. As you can see, it's one to the baseline on many occasions today. The coaches will definitely look for more more height from their strikers to get onto those long balls.
Yeah, so far it's been quite a tense battle. Interesting mix of strategies. Milton playing a very patient game now, patient build up, looking for the little wins on the side.
I'm sure they still a little bit, or the coach wouldn't be happy that they haven't taken advantage of the extra man yet.
And her time will be coming to an end as that was a 2-minute green. She still finds herself on the naughty chair.
Have you ever gotten a couple of cards at hockey, Randall?
I've only received one yellow card in my entire life, and it was not me.
How many games did you play, or are you just really that good at your discipline on the field?
I don't want to give my age away.
But one yellow card, that's pretty impressive.
More importantly, it was not me. The umpire was a little bit confused and gave the card to the wrong guy.
You know, the umpires are never wrong.
No, 100%. We had a very strict rule at the recent indoor IPT, men's IPT. Oh, as the ball comes in, and looks like she had a little bit of a clash there.
I think that was a ball to the kneecap.
It looked like she took it to the kneecap. And first person on scene is actually one of the Westerford players. Game is rolling to the other side of the park, so just waiting for the ball to roll over off the park. And time called. Looks like she took quite a hard knock to the kneecap.
Yeah, I know the coaches were calling for The umpires to stop the game, but it wasn't influencing the play at that moment. So she could definitely keep on playing. It wasn't a head injury, or blood. So again, the umpire was within their right to carry on playing, but now they have stopped play.
Yeah, the knee is definitely the absolute worst place to get hurt, and first call coming from medic is ambulance. So they have called for medic to come onto the park, see if they can help get her off, because she's not doing well at all. We hope the young lady is okay. We'll just get confirmation in a moment of the player. It's a little bit of a tense moment here. It's only day 2 of the festival. We don't want to see any players missing any more matches, or any matches, or any more of the tournament. So the player is Zara Westerford from Milnerton, and she's up on her feet.
That's a good sign that she's able to walk, hopefully unassisted. But sometimes I think it's just a little bit of a shock, if the ball's hit her or if she's hyperextended a knee, we don't know at this stage. But sometimes it's a little bit of a shock when something happens so quickly, and it just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of ice. The magic ice spray, that always works.
Magic ice spray and a little bit of water generally is the cure, but...
And the coach is on there supporting his players, exactly what you want to see. What a heroic coach.
Yeah, some might ask why the coach wasn't on there before. You actually have to wait for tick table to allow you on. So he was actually just parked and waiting, but all smiles here on the side.
But knowing Gibbo, he probably would give his team a bit of cement and say, get up. But obviously she didn't get up after the first 2 minutes, so he went on there to assist.
And she's actually said that the ball had just hit her just under the kneecap, so on that patellofemoral gap. And ball is rolling again. Game is back underway at a blinding pace.
One thing about those little injuries and stops in between the game is that it definitely can shift the momentum and the flow of the game. So where maybe Westerford were having a little bit of getting back into the game there, that stop could have just again stifled their momentum. So it's interesting to see who actually holds the momentum now after that break, and if Milnerton can keep putting up the pressure that they have been doing.
And as you say, that Milnerton come away with a PC. Very well worked, very patient attack. As the call comes from Coach Gibson that they will go for another variation. And as we wait for this PC to get underway.
Yeah, I just spoke to the injured player, and she said that she ran into the opposition player's stick and her kneecap popped out and popped back in.
Ooh.
I can imagine that shock.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but that's what she felt happened. She's definitely going to look at studying medicine one day after that.
Yeah, no, that is a non-fun way to have your knee moved around. And ball goes to top D, looking for the variation, slipping out wide, a little bit too wide. She looks for the reverse, but working her way in, keeper's down, and ball finds her way back out. Well defended, but Milnerton still have the ball, looking to find another way in. Slow build, but working their way through this Westerford defense, and Westerford just managing the attack effectively.
Yeah, both teams having pretty good PC defense at this stage, putting pressure on the ball in the circle, so no one's able to get a real clean shot out. Coaches will definitely be happy about that, but both teams will look to take advantage of their next PC attack.
And very well snuffed here by the Westerford defense. They look to build up that right side and manage once again, but we have a little bit of a turnover. Ball one.
Tried the disguise on the pass there, shaped right, went straight. It's always that second defender that picks up the ball. You need to try and work around that second defender.
Milton have the ball with a fair amount of time, looking for the big ball once again, turned over in the middle of the field, and back Westerford come, looking to make use of that speedy attack. Finding the passes on the outside, and they do have some space, but unfortunately not winning that one. And another turnover. Just under 9 minutes left. Will the score stay 1-1?
Yeah, we've seen how strong Milnerton finished the last half, and I think they would be looking to do that again. Westerford at the moment just looking for that little goal on the break again. It seems they're sitting back or being pushed back by the great pressure from Milnerton. And here we see again strong carry inside the circle, keeping the ball on the stick. The ball's free. Oh, and lucky she tried a little reverse stick flick there. Very, very high skill to be executing the circle. So good that she tried it. But sometimes the coach just feels you just need to keep it simple in that circle. But it's good to see the players trying these high level skills.
Yeah, Keen, as a striker yourself, I'd imagine that you were feeling the vibe there.
Oh man, that ball's open for about a good 10 seconds there. I could see the Milnerton player's name in lights. You know, what a winner that would have been, even though there was about 8 minutes left to play. But again, using the entire field there, switching the ball from left to right. Lucky strong drive and great defending again. Keepers, can we speak about Westerford's defence here?
Yeah, Westerford's defence has been operating on a very high level. It's like a maths high grade in a maths lit situation. And as we say that, look at the drive here by Milnerton.
Who's the maths lit?
Oh no, I'm not calling anyone maths lit here. I'm careful about what I say.
Yeah, I know, you could see it looks like Coach Jacques Niedauber from the Springboks has definitely set up this defence.
And as we say that, Milnerton come away with another PC. Waiting for the call on the variation. A little bit of confusion, but they will be set up soon.
Okay, one castle, two runners to the right. Let's see what they have. Today they don't even, or this PC they don't have anyone on the left, so we know the ball's not being slipped. And it's a straight poke on target. Great save from the keeper.
I believe this is the same keeper who played for Westerford's indoor squad.
Is she quite a player?
She moves, she can move.
Well, then any goal that Milnerton get, they will take. And another PC one there. Again, just Milnerton just keeping them under pressure there. Again, the Westerford defender had the ball, but the key is not to give away a hit as a striker. And that's exactly what Milnerton did. They forced the defender to make an action instead of making an action for her.
Big calls from Coach Liam and Coach Kelly to get the ball out Westerford. Ball goes a little bit wide.
Skew push, good pressure.
Lifted shot.
I thought that ball came off the defender's stick there, but obviously the umpire is in a better position than me.
You know, as we like to say, umpires do see a lot better than we do. Our depth perception is always off by at least 5 yards.
Yeah, I know some umpires have been really good today. The game has flowed really nicely.
Ball rolls to the middle of the park and big turn, and she comes back looking for something, but Westerford defense is like honey badgers out in the wild.
Yeah, they are. Actually, the better one is they're a pack of wild dogs today. They're just hunting. And they're getting rewarded, and here's another just, you know, that last pass is at the moment just letting them down. They're doing all the hard work between the circle and their half by turning over the ball. But here we have Westerford coming on a nice little break, carrying strongly, options around her, and she goes to the big ball. What a pass! Goal time! What a goal from Westerford. Nice and composed on the ball, found the pass in the circle, and a great shot there. Westerford yet again scoring a goal against the run of play. All to do for Milnerton yet again.
That young lady looked like she had about 3 years left on the ball there. Very well composed, waited for it, and just look at the way she sets herself up for a mean shot.
Yeah, she could have had a cup of tea in the meantime there, but jeepers, where were the Milnerton defenders, eh? And that's probably always one of the issues with committing as many players forward to try and get that winning goal. You know, you leave so many options out the back, but here Westerford come again, tails up, just cruising. 4 minutes left. Can Milnerton pull this back? If you were the coach of Milnerton, what would you say?
I think it'll definitely be a matter of doing the things that have been working right. So exactly what we're seeing here, building and taking advantage of the space, but the follow-ups and, you know,
Again,
capitalizing on that space that is made available.
Again, I have to say, Coach Gibson would be rather upset about his team always going onto the reverse stick and not being able to execute those skills. As I said earlier, it's high-level skills to go onto your reverse stick, and they're trying these upright and little flicks, and you know, you can just keep it a little bit more basic. Move the ball onto your forehand. As you could see, Westerford's both their goals were on the forehand, and that's exactly what Milnerton need. Better execution.
Yeah, confirmation that was Madison Gibbons or Maddie Gibbons who scored that goal for Westerford.
Will Maddie Gibson be the hero?
Ooh, big ball goes in. Rolling a bit loose, lots of pressure. Can the keeper get to it?
Oh! What's happening? Keep overcommitted.
Well, still lots of space. Can she find it? But the defensive work there.
Can we speak about the pace? Oh, there we go. Another one on the reverse stick. Oh, goal time! The commentator eating his words, going on the reverse stick, sliding a ball. Much better execution. And again, we found ourselves at 2-2 with minutes to play.
And second goal there by the young lady goes by nickname Khali.
Khali's on fire today. But can we just speak about that chase to get to the ball in front of the defender and the keeper? There was more toe than a Roman sandal from that striker of Milnerton.
Wow. Okay. I'll just let that one go. I'm going to switch my mic off and walk away now.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes. I mean, we've been speaking about the attacks and defense of both sides, and we've been, you know, trying to unpack the strategic methods that are being applied here. 2 minutes left. Will we see another goal?
Well, the shape of this game, I won't be surprised. It's opened up quite nicely now. Defenses have gone out the window. So many holes everywhere, space everywhere. Both teams will look to capitalize.
So in your professional opinion, do you think it's a matter of confidence or just finding each other?
I don't think it's about confidence in this game that we've watched today. I think it's just about execution. I think both teams have definitely made some good decisions on the ball. It's just about executing that pass to a forehand, you know, to their player. You can see from the goals, there's definitely not a lack of confidence where they've made some good assist passes. Oh, she still has it. Beat the first defender. Again, you see, those are the passes we're talking about. They're more than happy to throw it in there. It's just not accurate enough.
30 seconds left. Can someone break this deadlock?
If I was a betting man, I would say Westerford look more likely at this stage.
20 seconds left. They'll need to get that ball and get it moving towards the... And 15 seconds left. Big ball goes through. And well defended by Milnerton.
Just not big enough. 7 seconds on the clock. Westerford still going. Oh, that is time. What a nail-biting finish to this game.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the standout matches so far. Mr. Owen, what did you rate this game on a scale of 1 to fantastic as a morning starter?
I think exceptional. You know, some flippin' awesome hockey here, end-to-end stuff. Great goals being scored. We never knew who was actually going to win it. There was one clear team dominating. A very even affair and some great goals being scored.
Yeah, no, for sure. Next match coming up will be Milnerton versus Hatius Droste. We will see you in a few minutes.
Thanks, Randall.